Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. We are live here tonight at La Linea's Wine Bar right here in Beeville, Texas. This is our first time trying this, so we are going to see what kind of results we're able to get. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Thank you for being here. There is Press and his lovely wife Anita going in right now. Just going to show you what you see as you come out here to La Niña's Wine Bar. So right here they have a great sign that shows who's going to be playing here tonight, which tonight is John Paul Ortiz. They're right downtown in the line of bars, and here's their front door. You can't miss it. There's Brett coming in. Let's go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in with me. What a beautiful atmosphere. They have a beautiful bar. Nice, relaxing atmosphere with a nice set of tables. It's just a really cool environment. Please seat yourself. And I want to say you feel right at home when you walk in here. I love the bar. They have brick oven pizza. They have charcuterie boards. Thank God for spell check, because I don't know how to spell charcuterie. So right over here on the guitar, we have Mr. John Paul Ortiz. He's going to be our special guest tonight. Hi, John.
How are y'all
doing? Doing great. Doing great. We're going to let him play a little bit, and we're going to get to know him in a minute. We're just going to let you hear what he's doing. He's got some great original songs. And John, whenever you're ready, come over here and join me after a couple of songs, and we'll get to know you a little bit. Absolutely.
Off of our first, again, I had started doing music again. I hadn't played like 10 years. So I kind of just started getting right back into it. So some of the ones I'm doing in the very beginning are going to be the songs that I played like 10 years ago. So like I'm getting the old stuff out, and then we got new stuff coming out. So it's always good to kind of, I get to replay the songs. I kind of played them when I was younger, when I started again when I was 18 or 19. So then I kind of get to reimagine them a little more. So I get to enjoy them more, because I kind of feel like the lions, they're just sitting there so long, and they kind of get to
Absolutely. So you're unveiling like a gift from the past, basically.
Yes, yeah. So you kind of get to drink it, I guess.
That is so exciting. Yeah, and we were lucky enough to come over here when another singer-songwriter was playing, and we really enjoyed the atmosphere. It's a fun environment. I just want to show them real quick. They have a piano here. They have piano players come in. They even have an old-style turntable. We noticed that with LPs right there, which I thought, wow, you don't see that very often. It's just a really nice atmosphere. Don't you agree, John Paul? You played here several times, right?
Yeah, I usually try to come here a lot. I love it. I love coming here. Beeville has a lot of good, a music scene. They have a lot of stuff.
It's growing a lot. And for those of you who don't know where we're located, we're right across from the, what is that right there called? What is it?
The distillery.
Distillery. We're right across the street from the distillery. Everybody knows me, knows I'm bad with directions. So if you want to get lost, follow me. If you ask me for directions, you're going to get lost. So come on down and join us down here at the I always say it wrong. La Linea Wine Bar. Ooh, lovely. Look at how pretty that is. So without further ado, let's let John Paul play a couple of songs. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's flip it around to John Paul. We'll be right back.
This one's called Still Away From You. Visions of yesterday has got me into the days I remember, but forgotten by you. Yeah, my foolish heart can seem to let go of these feelings inside that I want you to know. Oh, still I wait for you, 'cause you broke my heart in two. Still I wait on you, and I don't know what to do, so I still wait for you. you were around, waiting by my side. 'Cause there's panic at the door, she don't love me no more, she left it all behind. So and still I wait for you, 'cause you broke my heart in two. Still I wait on you, and I don't know what to do. So I still away from you. So still I wait on you, 'cause you broke my heart in two. Still I wait on you, and I don't know what to do. So I still wait for you. Still away from you, you.
All right, that's John Paul Ortiz. Just a little example of what he's doing over here. Y'all got to get down here. This is going to be a great night over here at the wine bar. Yeah, like I said, it's a really cool atmosphere, a great place to relax. And he is not done. I'm going to let y'all hear another song from him, and then we're going to get to know John Paul just a little bit. So let's get back to the show. Are you ready? All right, here we go.
This one is going to be released hopefully soon. I'm going to record it. I'm getting in touch with the people that I need to talk to.
Nice. Y'all hear that new music coming out
this
soon.
This one's going to be called Paint You Pretty There. So
nice.
I kind of like it because it kind of has a country vibe, which I try not to go everywhere with my music.
You are. You're very eclectic. You like all different genres. Yes.
This one kind of has a little bit of country.
Nice.
Cause in an empty field, cause with your all burned hair, lies two dead trees in the middle. Cause leave, I say, cause you don't belong here. Would you stay a little longer for me? Yes, could you stay a little longer with me? Cause I wanna paint you pretty there. Somebody told me that hating you would be the easier thing to do. And I've heard that forgetting you would be the whole lot cheaper way that I should go. But I'll pay the cost to give my heart to you. Yes, I'll pay the cost to hand my heart to you. Cause in an empty field, cause with your all burned hair, lies two dead trees in the middle. Cause leave, I say, cause you don't belong here. Or would you stay a little longer for me? So my lonely lover, well, it's so different when we meet. It's in an empty field, 'cause with your auburn hair, lies through the dead trees in the mill. 'Cause leave, I say, 'cause you don't belong here. Would you stay a little longer for me? 'Cause could you stay a little longer with me? 'Cause I wanna paint you pretty there.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that's John Paul Ortiz, and we're live at the La Linea, I cannot say it right, I'm so sorry. We're live over here at the wine bar right here in Beeville, Texas. Come on over and check him out. He's going to be here until 11 o'clock tonight. So we're about to get to know him, but before we do, let's talk to Joseph, the bar manager here right now, taking care of the whole place all by himself. So Joseph, tell us what you got going on tonight.
So tonight we have, of course, John Paul Ortiz here playing for us wonderfully, and then we have a great selection of beers, and we have a lot of nice chilled wines for the hot summer today. And we have some great brick oven pizza. We have a new pizza called the Ranch House Pizza, which is a brisket pizza with a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. And then we have, of course, spinach artichoke dip, which Austin here lovingly prepares for us. And then we have caprese skewers and tomato bruschetta, and we have a wonderful Hattie and Hazel's flourless chocolate cake, which they provide for us each week. So
Wow.
we hope you all come out here and support us today. And
Yes, absolutely.
see John Paul Ortiz here, because he plays wonderfully every time he comes.
He does, I agree. And he's going to be out here till 11 o'clock tonight. How late are y'all open tonight?
1 o'clock.
Till 1 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Make sure you get down here to the wine bar because this is where the party is at tonight, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's right, and I like it because it's a nice chilled atmosphere. I just can't say that enough. I love the atmosphere, the feeling in this place. It's just got a good feel, right,
Yes,
Joseph?
It's unmatched. We also have an outside patio for seating.
Yes, absolutely. We need to go check that out. Maybe we will if we have
Yes,
time.
ma'am. We can also see the brick oven out there.
Awesome. That's great. Another great way to enjoy some wonderful dining with some terrific wines, mixed cocktails. You even have beer on draft. I see you have several over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Those are a little bit different beer than what we may be used to. What kind of beer are you
Yes, ma'am.
featuring?
So they're all Texas beers.
Nice.
So we have the first one is the Supremo, which is a blonde lager. It's a low-calorie blonde lager. Then we have the Nueces Hefeweizen, which is a wheat beer, which is similar to like a Blue Moon type beer. And we serve that with orange slices. And
Very
then
nice.
we have the Yellow Rose IPA, which is a citrusy, hoppy type beer. And then we have the Freetail Buoy Bock, which is out of San Antonio, and that's a caramely kind of soda-like bock. And then we
Wow.
have the Food Bar, which is a red ale from Mission, Texas, from 5x5 Brewery, which is a veteran-owned business.
Very important. So it's a great way to promote and support our local wineries
Oh, yes, ma'am.
and local breweries, right?
Yes, ma'am. We try to make sure that all our beers are Texas-based breweries because a lot of those are more underlooked than a lot of the more popular beers that are primarily on draft at most places.
Wow, that sounds really good, and I can't wait to try some myself. So, Joseph, thanks so much for your time. We're going to get back over here and get
Yes,
to know
ma'am.
John Paul a little bit. Thank you for your time
Yes, ma'am. It's a
tonight.
pleasure.
And I know we're going to have a wonderful night tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. So, folks, we're going to go back over here to Mr. John Paul and let us get to know him. Enough of looking at my ugly mug. Let's turn the camera around to John Paul. So it is early right now, so you got plenty of room right now. We want everybody to head over here because the party is just barely getting started. Barely. I see you're drinking water and
Yes,
getting
I drink
yourself
a lot of
all
water.
primed up. That's good. You need to keep hydrated. Very important to see. So let's turn the camera around and you'll be hearing my voice, but you'll be seeing the most important person, Mr. John Paul Ortiz. So before I do that, I just wanted to remind you that John Paul will also be playing at our September the 10th Carolyn's Corner Live Festival. I'm thrilled to say that. I'm so excited that we're going to have him. So let's get to know John Paul. And do you go by John
Yeah,
Paul?
that's
Okay,
Big
good.
D,
Because I was
John
like, I
Paul.
never even asked.
It's fun.
So let's turn it around.
Okay.
So hi, John Paul.
Hi, how are you?
I am great. I'm so glad that you agreed to do this.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
first time doing a Carolyn's Corner Live podcast. We wanted to give everybody a chance to see where you're playing these great musicians, what you're doing. So why don't you start by telling us just a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I kind of started doing music about, really, I started learning guitar when I was around 18 or so. They had a guitar in, like, high school, so I just wanted to, like, learn it. My dad, like, speaking of the records and stuff, my dad had, like, tons of records.
Really?
So,
yeah, we always did as kids.
My musical kind of just grabbing whatever I like kind of thing. Even when I incorporate even the styles that I do we try to do, well, originally, like I said, me and my brother, he would write poems, and when I was in high school, he had some poems, and I was trying to learn guitar, so then I was like, hey, why don't I look at some of the poems and see if I can make something out of it? So then that's kind of how a lot of the songs was from, like, me kind of recomposing them into
very
songs.
cool.
So
which I tell a lot of people that say, well, I'm just a poet.
Yeah.
I said, in my opinion, songs are poetry.
Yeah,
just put to motion. You just format.
That's true.
Put to motion. Put to music. You just format them differently.
Yeah,
you do move to it.
You can try to move to it sometimes.
Wow, that's really cool. So that's how you first started songwriting, is by putting music to his poems.
So, like, majority of the stuff is we co-write, or I kind of recompose it. So I guess I'm more like a composer, but I'm more like I guess singer would be the main part, because I really just enjoyed singing. Even when I was younger, I wanted to kind of just sing.
Yes.
So then it was nice to be able to, like, work with my brother, being able to keep it like a family thing, like me and him as a duo, kind of. Even though he doesn't really play instruments, so that's why whenever people are like, "Oh, you have a band," and I'm like, "Well, it's kind of me, but it's not really because it's still his work." So it's like I kind of don't want to, like, pull away from, like, that, because a lot of the artwork that we use for the album and stuff is for his art.
Wow. So does he sing too, or no?
No, he doesn't usually sing.
Wow, that's too bad. But that's cool though. You make such a great duo like
in the
that.
beginning he would, like, drive me and stuff because I hated driving. I didn't like driving.
Yeah.
Like, now I just do it as a necessity, but, like, he would take me to the shows, and then he would help set up. We had, like, a table to put the music and stuff, like the CD or whatever in time. So it was cool, like, being able to do stuff with him in that way.
And is he the older brother?
Yeah.
I kind of figured that. I don't know why.
I'm the
just by the way you talk so fun. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. So you've been playing for a while, and you're playing all over Texas, right?
I took a long break from doing it, and I like I said, it was around 2010 is when we released the first EP we did, and then I kind of was staying in College Station. So, like, I was there, and then I kind of moved down to Corpus and moved around different places, and I moved to Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
I was there I met my wife there, and
nice.
And then we had a kid, and then I was like, okay, he's getting a little older. Do I want to try to do this again? I was like, I have a little, I kind of always still kind of wanted to do it in a capacity. But then I was like, I kind of got the music itch again, because coming down, and I'm like, hey, I don't kind of see who's still playing around. And a lot of the people that it was cool that they kind of re-embraced me, being able to be like, hey, you're back in it again, like, being able to play.
Yeah,
and then I get to meet some cool people, like different people I never met before. Like I said, Brandy, I just saw Brandy.
Yes.
So it was cool just seeing all these different musicians that I probably really wouldn't get a chance to see too much.
Right, yeah, he's talking about Brandy Balin. She was on our show, and she's incredible.
Yeah, it was
and
cool.
when we met you the first time, which was just a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about how the music industry, especially the local singer-songwriter scene, the music scene has kind of changed a little bit, because it seems like they're more accepting and more embracing.
Yeah, I kind of feel like people like wanting to go, especially now because of all the COVID stuff, like people want to just kind of go out and do something, and then they're like, hey, there's so much different music that people have, and and just even thinking about like the Kate Bush or whatever it was, like these are songs from like the 80s and stuff that like, people are like, hey, now they're making it like just like, I only had stuff from like 10 years ago, so like I get to play it again like that. It's, what I mean,
really
like
cool,
this new
isn't
to
it?
them. So it's like even some people who like they're like teenagers or whatever that they don't even know, half the people are like, oh wow, this is cool. Like they get to really enjoy music. That's why I kind of like that. It's more, people seem to be more accepting about local bands and hearing different music in festivals and trying to put things together, which back then it seemed it was a little more restricted about like even like cities and stuff trying to like, tie in, hey, let's just get people downtown. Hey, let's try to revitalize where our area is to try to get people, hey, there's businesses like here, there's businesses that they're really nice. They have really nice historic vibe to it, and like, hey, let's have music, let's have, so it's cool to being able to do that.
Yeah, I agree, and I like the way the whole atmosphere has changed. I know, because before it was more, I hate to say it, but it was kind of like, oh, it's all about me. And now it's like, it's about us as a community. We are the musical community.
Yeah.
So, you're all coming together and you're seeing all these different singers, songwriters from all different genres coming together and saying, hey, because, you were referred to us by someone.
True, yeah.
It's like, hey, did you think about John Paul? And I'm getting all these great people that are also artists
That's true,
referring others. And I'm like, wow, I don't know if that would have necessarily happened a few years ago as much.
It feels like people are more just enjoying it. And
Yes.
not like, hey, well, it's not really like I said, us versus them, or like
Exactly.
it's just me trying to do something. It's sort of like, hey, well, everybody is trying to just share their talent and trying to make things a little bit better in the world to some degree. Whether it's take a load off and
just chill out a little bit.
Yeah,
Absolutely, and that's another reason we're so excited to be doing the show, God willing, at the Chickasaw Club on September the 10th, because we want to bring some of those singer-songwriters from different genres, different walks of life, whether they've been on our podcast or on our other shows. We want to just feature some of those people because we just think a lot of you guys, and we know what a struggle it's been, and we believe that we can reach a lot more people and get to the different venues and say, hey, look, here's another great. Did you think about John Paul?
True. Yeah.
So just to give the venues an option too, so they can say, hey, maybe we should bring in live music, because after all, you rely on those businesses to make your living.
That's true. Yeah. It's
So,
kind of a partnership with a lot of these things,
Yeah.
because you kind of want to see people come out and have a good time, and you also, it's not really totally about just making money. That's just kind of not with any,
I know, it's just a necessity, unfortunately.
It's kind of that's just how it is. That's the way the world works. But
Absolutely.
ultimately, you want to just be able to share the stuff that you work on as a musician, and also you want to see a business thrive, and you want to see people come out and have a good time.
Yes.
And, you know what I mean? They work hard too.
Yeah,
You know,
and you're seeing that more and more in the small towns, and Beeville is to be small.
Yeah.
The downtown areas are usually dying, so if we can bring those back in any way,
true.
whether it be with music, with festivals, with, like you said,
Yeah,
art, whatever.
Yeah, because I feel like lately I've been driving to so many different areas,
Yes.
and you see like Cuernavaca and Beeville,
Yes.
and I used to go to Bay City, and like all these different places, and you get to go drive through the downtown, and you get to see like, hey, this is cool, Then you drive back again, and you get to see it kind of growing.
I know.
You just
And
feel like a traveling, like a
It
salesman.
is,
kind
and
of
the sad thing is, you
musician.
go. I think this every time I go through a city, a small town, especially.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's a shame because the downtown is just
That's
dried up.
true.
And
That's
it's like a
true.
ghost town. You're like, man, and you picture, you're like, it used to. It had to have been thriving.
Yeah,
Not
at
that
some point,
God only knows how many years
Before,
ago.
flour was like 5 cents or something.
Yeah, exactly. Times have changed, haven't
true,
they?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's
That's exciting. So you're going to be playing some covers tonight and live songs tonight.
Originals, covers. I try to mix it up whenever I
Man, that's great.
Yeah.
So y'all need to get down here to, and I say the name of it again. I keep saying it wrong. La Linea. La Linea. I don't know why I want to say La Linea. It's not. It's La Linea. And it's right next to Hattie's and Hazel's.
That's true.
So if you know where that is, you
Bend.
can find us. Yeah, we're across from the Coastal Bend Distillery. So y'all come out here and check us out, and come out here and check out John Paul. He's going to be here till 11 p.m. And if we're not here, he's going to be here.
I'll be here.
So y'all come out for a good time, a good relaxing atmosphere. And John Paul, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, we're looking forward. We're looking forward to seeing you more of you tonight, and definitely looking forward to seeing you on September the 10th.
Right.
Talk to you soon, and let me sign off. Ladies and gentlemen, hi, it's me again. Make sure you come out and check it out here tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun at the La Nina. I did it right? Yes. Boy, that's a tongue twister. Make sure you come out and join us for John Paul Ortiz. I know. For some brick oven pizza, some charcuterie boards. Yeah, don't even start with me trying to pronounce it. Don't ask me to spell it because I won't be able to. I'm so glad y'all were all here with us. Make sure you share this with your friends, family. Like, comment, and share. And of course, Brett is here, my video operator. He's such a great partner in crime. I love him. Not in crime, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like Batman and Robin. John Paul, thanks again for your time, honey. Good luck tonight. We'll see y'all out there.